Hey Mile Straight, we hope that you are doing well. We wanted to come to you today to give you an update on Pastor Tom, to let you know how he is doing and give you a few other information. So Mickey, you want to kind of give us an update on where
so
Pastor
I was looking
Tom
at my
is?
watch. It's about 1 p.m. Right now on Wednesday, and Melinda is on the way to get him right now. He'll be dismissed here in the near future, and so real excited about that, doing much better. Still having a few issues, but stuff that he can now come home and deal with instead of being at the hospital.
He said he will have an oxygen machine, but that's only for a couple of days, so that's a good sign. He was not on any type of ventilator, which is another good sign in all of that. He will be having to quarantine himself for about 10 days. The good thing is we found out yesterday afternoon that Scarlett, Clifta, Mrs. Goss, and Melinda, all four of them, their test results came back negative. Right. So that's a wonderful thing to hear. And so right now it's just Pastor Tom. And so, but he's going to be having to quarantine, go through those 10 days of quarantine. Melinda's going to have to go through quarantine as well, just because of the situation there.
Well, and Tommy, it's been the 14th of June, so 10 days ago, since he has actually been around here. He preached on that day, and then after he preached about 2 o'clock, they left for Orlando. And the doctors believe that Tommy actually caught the virus, possibly even at Universal Studios. He went to Universal Studios on Tuesday last week, and the doctor said typically about 5 days later is when you start to see symptoms. So he started seeing symptoms on Sunday, so back up to Tuesday. So we don't believe he ever had it when he was around here, but just to be on the safe side, Jason and I went for a test today, and we don't have any symptoms or anything like that, but just to make sure. We've not got the results back yet, but we're expecting them back soon, and again, we don't have any kind of symptoms.
Yeah, so what we want to just make sure that, put that to rest, that Tommy he hasn't been here since the 14th.
Right.
If you have been to the second service the last couple of weeks and have smelt the spray that Randy Ellis has been spraying at the end, I'm sure nothing lives through that anyway. And so that's a good sign. But that leads us into the question, what's happening Sunday? Are we still having a service on Sunday?
Right. So our plans are, yes, continue on, because Sunday will be 2 weeks since Tommy's been in the building. And everybody says, even if you've been exposed to quarantine for 2 weeks, so we'll be at that point at that time. So again, we feel like it's totally safe here. Gary, Bidney, and Randy Ellis have been doing a great job again with getting what's the word I'm looking for? Disinfecting the church in so many ways that I think the church is probably as clean now as it's ever been.
Absolutely.
As far as disinfecting and stuff.
So we'll continue to have the 2 services, one at 9 o'clock and one at 10:30. We're still going to ask you to please go online to milestraightbc.org and register for either the 9 or the 10:30 service. And then we hope to have maybe later in this week, if not the beginning of next week, more information about what's going to take place in the month of July.
Right.
And what that kind of looks at as well. So just kind of be looking for that information as well. So we do want to thank you. Mickey challenged the church yesterday in the update that we sent out, not only from the message that he preached Sunday, but to really put into practice prayer.
Right.
And I think we've seen a result from that. So again, in case if you're just now joining us, if you haven't yet, Pastor Tom is getting to come home. And so he's going to be quarantined for a little bit. And so we ask you to continue to pray for both him and Melinda over these next few days.
Right. Absolutely. And we appreciate your prayers, and I encourage you to continue to pray for Tommy and his family. And we're excited about, seeing him improve, and, in a few weeks, hopefully be back with us.
Getting back with us. Absolutely.